Śrimad Bhāgavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 29, next number 12. Avichina
Manogatiravichinna
Yatha Ganga Vaso Buddhao
Yatha Ganga Vaso Buddhao
Yatha Ganga Vaso Buddhao
Yatha Ganga Vaso Buddhao
Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya
Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya
Nirgunasya Yudahutam
Nirgunasya Yugala-kiśora
Ahitiki Avyavahita
Ahiti Gavata
Ya Bhakti Purushottame
Ya Bhakti Purushottame Madhuna Shuddhi-matena Mahi Sarva-gupashe Manogatiravichinna Yatha Ganga Vaso Buddhao Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya Nirgunasya Yugala-kiśora Ahiti Gavata Ya Bhakti Purushottame
Madhuna Sruti-matena
Madhuna Shuddhi-matena
Mahi Sarva-gupashe
Mahi Sarva-gupashe
Manogatiravichinna
Manogatiravichinna
Yatha Ganga Vaso Buddhao
Yatha Ganga Vaso Buddhao
Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya
Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya
Nirgunasya Yurarita
Nirgunasya Yugala-kiśora
Ahituki Avyavahita
Ahiti Gavata
Ya Bhakti Purushottame
Ya Bhakti Purushottame Madhuna Shuddhi-matena Mahi Sarva-gupashe Manogatiravichinna Yatha Ganga Vaso Buddhao Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya Nirgunasya Yugala-kiśora Ahiti Gavata Ya Bhakti Purushottame Madhuna Shuddhi-matrena Mahi Sarva-gupashe Manogatiravichinna Yatha Ganga Vaso Buddhao Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya Nirgunasya Yugala-kiśora Ahiti Gavata Ya Bhakti Purushottame
Mat of me Guna qualities Shruti by hearing Matrena just Mai towards me Sarva Guhasaye residing in everyone's heart Manah Gatihi the heart's course Avichina continuous Yatha as Ganga of the Ganges Ambasaha of the water Ambudao towards ocean Lakshanam manifestation Bhakti Yogasya of devotional service Nirgunasya unadulterated He indeed Udahutam exhibited Ahitki causeless,
causeless,
avyavahita,
avyavahita,
not separated,
not separated,
yeah, which bhakti, devotional service,
devotional service,
Purushottame,
Purushottame,
towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Lord is Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Translation based divine graces in Bhakti Samsara Prabhupada.
Jai.
The manifestation of unadulterated devotional service is exhibited when one's mind is at once attracted to hearing the transcendental name and qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is residing in everyone's heart. Just as the water of the Ganges flows naturally down towards the ocean, such devotional ecstasy, uninterrupted by any material condition, flows towards the Supreme Lord. Unquote. The basic principle of this unadulterated, pure devotional service is love of Godhead. Madguna Stuti Matrena means just after hearing about the transcendental qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. These qualities are called Nirguna. The Supreme Lord is uncontaminated by the modes of material nature, therefore is attracted to the pure devotee. There is no need to practice meditation to attain such attraction. The pure devotee is already in the transcendental stage. And the affinity between him and the Supreme Personality of Godhead is natural and is compared to the Ganges water flowing towards the sea. The flow of Ganges water cannot be stopped by any condition. Similarly, a pure devotee's attraction for the transcendental name, form, and pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be stopped by any material condition. The word avichinna, without interruptions, is very important in this connection. No material condition can stop the flow of the devotional service of a pure devotee. The word ahitiki means without reason. A pure devotee does not render loving service to the Personality of Godhead for any cause or for any benefit, material or spiritual. This is the first symptom of underlying devotion, Nyavilashataswami. He has no desire to fulfill by rendering devotional service. Such a devotional service is meant for Purushottama, for the Purushottama, Supreme Personality, and not for anyone else. Sometimes pseudo devotees show devotion to many demigods, thinking the forms of the demigods to be the same as the Supreme Personality of Godhead's form. It is specifically mentioned herein, however, that bhakti, devotional service, is meant only for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana, Vishnu, or Krishna, not for anyone else. Avyavahita means without cessation. A pure devotee must engage in the service of the Lord 24 hours a day without cessation. His life is so molded that at every minute and every second he engages in some sort of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Another meaning of the word avyavahita is that the interest of the devotee and the interest of the Supreme Lord are on the same level. The devotee has no interest but to fulfill the transcendental desire of the Supreme Lord. Such spontaneous service under the Supreme Lord is transcendental and is never contaminated by the modes of material nature. These are the symptoms of pure devotional service, which is free from all contamination of the material nature. I neither have any qualification, nor do I have any realization. I'm just asked to speak, so I'm speaking. I seek blessings of everyone, especially senior devotees, so that whatever I heard in the past is repeated. Thank you. Madguna Stuti Matrena, Śrimad Bhāgavatam, Anodita Yata Gangam Sambato, Lakshanamukti Yogasya Nirvesya Niraham, Ahitiki Abhiveta, Ya Bhakti Purushottama. So, this verse is very different for me. They start about pure devotional service. Amazing. You know? So, the two verses, Pratak Bhava, the previous two verses, one, Kapila Muni is speaking about mixed bhakti. Bhakti in the mode of passion, bhakti in the mode of ignorance, bhakti in the mode of goodness, and here he is talking about pure bhakti. Sometimes we come to Hare Krishnas. Trust me, 1 hour before coming in contact with the devotee, which has brought us to Krishna consciousness, we do not know 1 hour before our life is going to change. How many of you know your life is going to change? Half an hour before, 1 day before, do you know your life is going to change? Radha Govinda Shri Jai, Yogatā ki Jai, Niraj Govardhan ki Krishna Prabhupada ki Jai. What is our qualification? I have broken all the regretted principles. I am egoistic, I am lusty, I am envious. So, that causeless mercy has flowed in our lives without even thinking of it, without even planning for it. One day went to Srila Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, we are not qualified. How is it we are able to follow strictly for our principles, practice, breathe pure devotional service, and stay in the temple, taking prasada, honor the food of Krishna, honor with Krishna, eat with Krishna. Prabhupada with all his humility said, you have no qualification. I have created the qualification for you. If you see any organization, actually except ISKCON, you don't see anybody installing deities left and right. Just go to any organization, any religion for that matter. Only one organization. Gaurita, Jagannath, Sudrami, Radha Krishna. We install left and right. If you do not understand carefully, it appears like I cannot use the word time pass. Okay, everyone is having deities, let me have deities. But if you really understand why our organization is the only organization where people are installing deities, hey, one person, the founder, has a direct connection with Krishna. So, wherever you see Radha and Krishna, there is a Srila Prabhupada connection. Wow. Because of him, we are given adhikar, we are given qualification to install deities. Can you believe you are calling the Supreme Lord and he is descending and right into your home? What is our qualification? Zero. Why nobody installs? They are scared. But in our organization, we do left and right. To the extent we are sincere, serious, committed to Srila Prabhupada and his instructions, that much extent we are connected to Krishna. Otherwise we are missing the boat. Pratak Bhava. Bhakti, I'm sure many of us may not even know there is a bhakti in modes. Bhakti means we take pure devotees. No. You have come to bhakti, we are all in 3 modes. Pratak Bhava. Pratak Bhava means a separatist. Everyone has to thoroughly, regularly introspect. Otherwise, we may think we are doing pure devotional service 20 years later. I'm not done anything. Actually, one day I had a Bhakti Prabhava Maharaj, Bhakti Vaibhav Maharaj, from here to Queens. And he gave a class, and in the class he said, after chanting 15 years, I realized I have not chanted even one wrong. So that's have not chanted in my rounds at all in these past 15 years. Means, I actually want to Maharaj, what do you mean? Means your body is very high. So after 15 years you realize you have not chanted, means what? Sometime in future you'll come here, definitely, no? He gave some answer, I don't remember now. So then that day I thought, I should not tell this myself after 15 years I have not chanted, or 20, 30 years I have not chanted. So pure bhakti is a sudurlabha, the stress of a nectar devotion. No? Krishna can give everything, but Krishna doesn't give bhakti. Not ordinary durlabha. Two adjectives. Su-durlabha. Very rare. ISKCON is a pure river. Pure transcendental river. But we are all flowing in that with our three modes. You know? We are flowing in that river. And we should intensely pray. Our contamination of three modes in this river should not contaminate the river. One time Bhagavatam made a statement, ISKCON is a hospital. We are all patients. We all have come here to receive treatment. We don't see any patients very happy. Why? I have a disease. So when you are discharged after being cured, then you will have some happiness. Happiness of being cured. So, one has the moral responsibility not to contaminate this river, pure transcendental river, with our conditioning, because that river is offering us a shelter. Pratyek Bhava, a person in the mode of ignorance, envious. Let me go here and read exactly so that I don't miss anything. Devotee is executed by a person who is envious, proud, violent, and angry. Person who is proud, violent, envious, and angry. I think 2-3 days ago somebody was sitting here and they said, they quoted Daksha. I mean, Devavrata Prabhu, I think. Or you quoted. Our Sri Gopal Prabhu quoted that. You know? And what is the example you gave for passion? You didn't give for passion, you gave for Daksha actually, you didn't speak for other.
It was Matanga.
Matanga? No.
Actually, I was supposed to discuss about Indra and Krishna.
So you said that?
No.
You didn't say that, you said only first one. You know, I thought, I never thought this. He said, Sri Bhagavatam said, you know, for devotional service in the mode of ignorance, he said, Daksha, because Daksha became angry when Yashivadi made up. And for passion, now he's telling Indra and Prithvi Maharaj. And the worship of deities in the mode of, sorry, the devotion service executed by a person who is, I'm sorry, that's right. The worship of deities in the temple by its separatist, with the motive for mental enjoyment, fame and opulence, is the devotion in the mode of passion. Means you do it, your bhakti is tinged with, I want to eat something. I want a little name. I want a recognition. I want a little fame. I want to enjoy the fruits. That type of bhakti is the mode of passion. So you said, with Maharaj and Indra?
Actually, this was for the earlier word. I spoke about the pride.
I'm reading.
I told about envious, proud, and violent, and angry.
No, it was Matanga.
Words I treated as
It was Matanga.
No, I don't know him speaking.
But Matanga gave 3 examples.
No, Madharo is not here. He gave the examples.
No, he's not. I gave the example for these words. Envious, proud. Proud was Prithvi Maharaj and Indra. Envious was Daksha was for very angry actually. And for envy, I spoke about Diti. Diti being envious.
And what is it? Worship in mode of goodness?
Pritumana.
No, I don't speak about mode of ignorance. I spoke only on mode of ignorance.
Oh, okay.
Things for the case of mode.
So, what is that? The mode of goodness is when you practice perform bhakti, so that your heart becomes purified. Sachin Maharaj says very nicely. When you chant your Hare Krishna with the desire to purify your heart, that type of chanting is mode of goodness. But when you chant, what is the meaning of Hare Krishna mantra chanting? Engage in your service. If you chant with a genuine desire to please Krishna, if you have a genuine call, oh my Lord, please really engage in your service, that chanting is is transcendental, Sachin Maharaj said. But we chant to control the mind, we chant to purify our impurities, we chant to purify our fruity activity. That type of chanting is a mode of goodness. So, what is that? Pure bhakti means, very important thing is attraction. One who is attracted, pure devotion is exhibited by his mind is at once attracted to hearing the transcendental name and qualities. You are attracted. You have developed an attraction. Trust me, we have an attraction today only for prasada. Means we are sensual level. That's Lord Chaitanya's biggest contribution. Lord Chaitanya knows no problem. If you develop attraction to prasad, you will go back to Godhead also, but it takes one time. If you eat prasad with an intent, this is eaten by Krishna, and if you learn to honor prasad, then you make a lot of progress. Chaitanya Charitamrita is all about devotees eating prasad and discussing Krishna. Of course, kirtan. Three things: prasad, kirtan, and the devotees sitting together talking about Krishna. So, first is sensual level, develop attraction. We have a natural attraction for prasad, no problem. The next level is develop attraction for harinam. People develop attraction for that also. Eventually you have to develop attraction for chanting, which is very difficult. Come on, figure it. Of all the things, what is the thing that we cannot do? We do it as an austerity, but we do it. What is it? Chanting. Keeping you love it. Sitting together and chanting, wow, difficult. So, and developing attraction for Shastra, reading Srila Prabhupada books is in the mode of, so it is actually, it purifies intelligence. So we should develop taste for reading books also. But somebody who is in Brajavana, wow, read 15 minutes, we go. Navinatha Prabhu one day, he was giving class and he said, after reading for 5 minutes, does anyone face this type of problem? You read it. Hey, you see your cell phone screen time 2 hours from the all. Read 15 minutes. See. Same thing with chanting also. When you're chanting, same thing. But suddenly your message from the office comes, fully awake. And you work also. But okay, you finish your office work, then you used to pick up your meals, right? And more selective. Prasad purifies the senses. Chanting purifies the mind. Shastra purifies intelligence. But when you stay with devotees, your ego is purified. Gauranga mentioned about that. Very nice point. In Gita, I will read it. So, it starts with prasad, perfect. But that attraction should flow. Tvayime nanya vishya madhar mudhvade sakrat rati mudhu hadarata gange goga mudhan prati. This verse was spoken by Kunti to Krishna. My Lord, that's what actually is mentioning here. First, develop taste for hearing. developed taste for hearing. Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur identified one person. In the entire Gaudiya Math, what was the opinion about Srila Prabhupada? Bhaktisiddhanta, Avebabu, don't sing Srila Krishna. He doesn't have time to meet Guru Maharaj. But Saraswati Thakur would come and said, Prabhupada was so busy working to give funds to the spiritual master. But when he got an opportunity, not just attraction is not enough. We hear with the desire to change. That is true hearing. What is hearing? We hear with the desire to change. If that is not there, what happens? In class, what did they tell? I don't know, but after that class they announced Prasad is going to serve. Means we heard, but it's going from here. We are hearing like we are not hearing with the desire to change. Srila Prabhupada heard with the desire to change. A person who hears with the desire to change, Krishna gives attraction. Okay, today I don't have a lecture. How do I do that? Serve devotees. When we serve devotees, Krishna will give a desire to hear. But we continue serving devotees. Then eventually we develop a desire to, we develop attraction to hearing. We develop attraction to hearing eventually translates to attraction to hearing with a desire to change. It's very important. So then what? Bhakti is not easy, especially somebody is more of ignorance, more of passion. Difficult. But what do you do? Chant. Come to the Mangalarti. Chant. Tvaime nani vishya madir madhpadesha krutta. So Ganga has attraction to ocean. Ganga has attraction to ocean. See Krishna, what an example it is. Ganga falls down from Himalayas. Oh, so fast. Amazing. That is like our bhakti. Krishna is the biggest salesman I have seen. Lord Chaitanya. You come to, you meet devotees, you come to temple. Satsang says this. Any devotee makes any tangible progress in first 2 years because he doesn't know anything. He comes to temple, oh, Krishna gives some revelation. Prasad is his nectar. Devotees are all pure devotees. Kirtan is ecstatic. It's exactly like Ganga coming down. In that process, Prabhu is chanting 8 rounds, Haribol! The Uttaraksha is Haribol. And you feel you have really claimed Everest action. And you have slowly, you are conquering the 4 bad habits, that you are following 4 principles. Amazing, amazing, amazing. In that heat, you get heat also. It's exactly like Ganga comes down. Then Krishna says, now you be on your own. 3 years ago, actually when things are going on very well, we have this tendency. Things are happening because I'm a pure devotee. We all have this tedious, not partition, let us say that pure devotee service. I'm a pure devotee. That obstacle one has to cross. It's a speed breaker. The day you realize I'm not, it's the biggest hurdle you have crossed. I'm not a pure devotee. Some people are another one. My guru is only pure devotee. There is another problem. Both are speed breakers only. You have to cross. So, then what happens? Once Ganga comes down, so many problems. Suddenly Ganga encounters a mountain. But from this side or underneath, somehow Ganga flows, Ganga finds the way. Because Ganga has attraction for ocean. Ratin Uddhata. So because Ganga has immense attraction for Krishna, for ocean, when the mountain comes, Ganga finds its way this side or this side. That's why Ganga's the track is not straight. Because it has to find. But sometimes Ganga is going, one day big boulder falls, Ganga stops. And again Ganga finds a way. Going to the forest, when the tree falls, again Ganga finds a way. Why? So Kunti is telling, my Lord, because Ganga has attraction for the ocean, let me have attraction for you, for your lotus feet. Then I can tolerate all these problems. There is only one lady in the history of mankind who asked for troubles. Wow. We always pray, my Lord, clear my troubles. But one lady said, what is the verse? Not that she doesn't have any problems. She has so many problems. Sometimes problems become impetus for us to take shelter. You will raise your hand, my Lord, I can't do anything more. Bhavato darsana yeshana, apunar bhava darsana. So when I lift my hands, full absolute surrender, I hold on to your lotus feet, you come. For Kunti is Krishna, directly for us Krishna in the form of the holy name. So you means what? Bhava darsana. Free from cycle of birth and death. Wow. Don't be like that. If you pray like Kunti did, Krishna will also Krishna. What was 16 of the adults? So our level is very high. So, what is the important thing? Develop attraction. One has to introspect himself for herself. What is my attraction? If you stay here because you don't have choice, trust me, you must stay here for a long time. If somebody stays here because they don't have any choice, Krishna will offer a choice. And they leave. I've seen so many brahmacharis in America. But everybody is very sincere actually. Except for an American engineer. Actually, in West Virginia now. Determined, came only to perform bhakti. And he was doing it. He was getting such inspiration also. One day, he got a phone call from his professor. You know? What he went? Hey, look, the project you did in your engineering failure, that project we can do, we make it into, we market the product, we can make money. He told, I have become a monk. Just come and help me. You can help the temple, that money. So regularly he would go and meet the professor to market the product. So regularly would go and talk how to make a model and sell it. And actually the professors pull the money. Kanaka Kamini, Pratashta. These three are the deadly enemies for anybody. That if you develop attraction for money, develop attraction for opposite sex, develop attraction for Pratishta, you will lose attraction for Krishna. Very interesting. Actually left. Nothing else. He became very successful. I think he must be multi-millionaire now. I've not seen him for a while. So we will continue here only when, you know, what is that? A person who is impoverished only will stay here. But you see, Bhāgavatam is filled with all the stories of Amrish Maharaj. Amrish Maharaj is not a pure devotee, poor devotee, but he is a multi-billionaire. Even having all this money, Amrish Maharaj never felt this is mine. It is all owned by Krishna. I am only custodian. Pure bhakti means, Prabhupada writes, one is attraction, second one is, you perform bhakti ahitiki. Ahitiki apratihanda yajatma suprasiddhati. Savaipumsa pravodam yadam bhakti. So, bhakti doesn't have a reason. If you do bhakti for green card, it's motive. Any motive you have, Krishna will fulfill it. But if you are not careful, and if you lose your attraction, if you develop attraction for that, you will lose Krishna. So what is that? I want to have attraction to Krishna's lotus feet. Even if you have fallen here and there, my Lord, where can I go? I don't have any other choice, let me stay. I'm not, bhakti can be practiced wherever you are. But what is very important? End goal is very important. What is the end result? I want to attain Krishna's lotus feet. Then what is that? And Prabhupada is mentioning here, bhakti is performed to Bhagavan only. If you perform bhakti to any other devata, it is not bhakti. Bhakti stai Bhagavan stevatana idishya. Bhakti is performed. Prabhupada says, I love my country, that's not bhakti. I love my family, that's not bhakti. Bhakti means bhakti is performed to Bhagavan only, that's bhakti. Who is Bhagavan? Bhagavan Ishvara Hari. Krishna is Bhagavan. So if you worship Krishna, Krishna Tattva, then only is bhakti. Sratavya, listen to Krishna. Kirtavyasya, glorify Krishna. Smartavya, remember Krishna. Then this fear of death is gone. So, last day I was telling, Brahma lives for 311 trillion, 40 billion years, compared to 47, 80 years. But the human life is an opportunity to purify yourself. If we utilize our human life to cleanse our heart, get rid of impurities, envy, anger, pride, then the natural, the judgment, Krishna Prema, we awaken. This is available only in human life. It's not available in other lives. Tomorrow will never come today. Today you perform bhakti. Every mantra you hear is an eternal credit. Every service you render is an eternal credit. It's very, very important actually. So, what is that? If you see in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sukrama Brahmachari, that truly, what you would do, you would go on 2-3 homes, you would beg, they would give only cheaper rice, the cheapest thing in India. But he was happy doing that. Sukrama Brahmachari was happy doing that. Kola Sridhar, at least Sukrama Brahmachari has status. Kola Sridhar, you don't know whether it's a Grosthar, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa, or Brahmachari. Kola Sridhar would sell banana leaves, banana cups. Whatever money you would get, 50%, you would use it to worship Ganga, the pure devotee of Krishna. A great devotee in the night, you would chant the holy name. He has more holes in the dhoti than the dhoti, he has more holes in the roof than the roof. What is his consciousness? Wow. Amazing. But his bhakti is the proprietorship of Brahmachari, so this is a full-time residence of temple? No. Shivananda Sen is a manager. Married. Shivananda Sen, he would work for 6 months. What are the money you would get it? You would bring that money to take 400 people to Jagannath-puri. And you would arrange this trip, entire trip, sponsored by Shivananda Sen. It's not a joke those days. You have to walk every day, 400 people, accommodation, there were no hotels those days. You have to arrange accommodation for 400 people. Every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner you have to give. 1 month, you have to do it. Then keep them, they'll stay in Yugala-kiśora for after a year, they'll coming back. He did this throughout his life. Amazing. Bhakti is not a prototype. Anything little you do, that's if you do it for the pleasure of Krishna, it's bhakti. Lord Chaitanya said that I belong to your family. When Shivan said, oh, wife became pregnant, Lord Chaitanya said, Lord Chaitanya gave gifts. Amazing. And he gave birth. Lord Chaitanya said, name your son to honor Paramananda Puri. That's how he gave the name Puri, Puridas. It's Kankarana Puri. So, wherever you are, what is the goal? Preserve that attraction for Krishna, continue doing bhakti. Then you enter the perfection of life. Very important. I have a small story to tell you. A real story that happened. Dāsa Gauri. Dāsa Gauri was a weaver. He was just a weaver. In those days, a real story. He weaved a cloth for 3 months, a silk saree. He weaved it for 3 months. And one day he took the saree to the market. This is India 1900. So there was no cash transactions. You heard of barter system? You give and take. He was going. Suddenly he happened to see a coconut. Immediately as soon as he saw the coconut, Jagannath. Wow. Jagannath I want to offer. That is Krishna consciousness. There is not International Society for Krishna Activity. International Society for Krishna Consciousness. I just want to take 1 minute break here. When you come to Mangalarati, which you are already not there. It's not the Mangalarati activity, Krishna consciousness. It's not Krishna activity. But of course, you are here, you made a choice to come here, so you get some benefit. So mind that they are also standing before the Yotika and the Prabhu sleeping nicely, why am I standing here? Maybe you are not there. It's consciousness. When will the class be over? I'll go for prasad. You're already at 9:30 time, though it's 9:45. Very interesting. It's very difficult. So Dāsa Gauri, why I'm telling you this? Dāsa Gauri went. As soon as he saw the coconut, I want to give coconut to Krishna. Amazing. You see a flower, I want to smell it. And your eye consciousness, iPhone, I, that is nonsense. That will be incarnated in the cycle of birth and death. But he saw the coconut. Wow. He went to the vendor and said, how much is that? I said, the vendor saw the silk saree. He'll give it to me. I have 3 months hard labor. You want me to exchange with coconut? Yeah, this coconut I'll lend you. Or with a million coconuts for the silk saree, that much expensive. But Dāsa Gauri, 5 wife and kids, they have to live. 3 months he weaved the saree. Now his attraction for Krishna has overtaken. He wanted to offer this coconut. That is, ladies and gentlemen, that's bhakti. Amazing. Oh, what Krishna does with his devotees. This happened 124 years ago. So the big devotees represent more than anything, they have attraction to serve Krishna. He gave the saree. Hey, what will you feed your wife and kids tomorrow? He didn't think of it. He picked that coconut. He gave the saree. Went to Jagannath temple. From the lower caste, they were not allowed to enter the temple. And he gave the pujari, offered it. Hey, you're untouchable, go out from here. You will stand near the entrance of Jagannath temple. No, will not. So if you don't offer, I have no problem. Jagannath, inside Jagannath temple, from here to Jagannath sitting here, the entrance is actually probably, what is it, Flatbush Avenue train station, that much far you have to walk. If you don't want to offer, no problem. He raised his coconut and said, "Oh, Jagannath, I came all the way for you, my Lord, just to offer this. Please take it." Jagannath answered from him. Jagannath is not, Jagannath knows everything. You have woven the sari for 3 months. You don't have anything to eat. Still, you have the attraction to offer it to me. Jagannath, hands stretched from the temple inside, June 7th, 1900. June 7th or July 7th, this happened. Woo! Jagannath picked up, coconut went inside. Everyone was shocked. Wow! They thought he was mystical actually. Dāsa said, "Thank you, my Lord." And later they went inside. The coconut was the green outs, the covering was there outside, and inside everything. The pulp and water was taken drunk. Jagannath took it and he drank it. Amazing. But Krishna wants this. So is pure devotee has anything short? No, Krishna takes care of everyone. Śrīla Prabhupada said, elephant eats 40 kgs every day. Means probably 80-90 pounds. You don't hear hunger deaths of elephants. Because there is no food, elephant died. Hey, elephant is not a devotee. Śrīla Prabhupada said this. So we are going door to door campaigning for Krishna. Why Krishna doesn't maintain us? We not only eat, we feed 200 people. We have 108 temples, every temple we feed 200 people. With that faith, Śrīla Prabhupada came and maintained his calm. So if you don't have a child for 4 years, what is good for the child? The mother knows, the child knows. We don't need to ask anything. Śrīla Prabhupada said, "I came to America with 40 rupees. But before that, a rich man, Jawaharlal Nehru, Motilal Nehru were his customers. Prabhupada says, I almost got the opportunity to become rich equal to Birla. But everything Krishna took it. He did not have 25 paise, or 25 cents to take a rickshaw, to go from Mathura to Delhi railway station to this Prabhu printer. What a pain it was for a person who was very rich, now did not even have 25 paise to take a rickshaw. Then came to America with 40 rupees. Prabhupada, the lecture is there. I don't want your money, Prabhupada is telling Indians. Today I got a wire. Prabhupada would get every day 9 lakh rupees, those days. And that's how he built. Prabhupada said, Krishna took everything from me and tested me. Krishna gave everything to me and tested me. And Prabhupada said, by Krishna's mercy, I passed all the tests. Nowhere Prabhupada said, on my ability I passed. What can we do? 10 power minus 1 tip over here. The spread, so we can't do anything. One day Srila Prabhupada told Brahmananda Prabhu, catch that crab. I'm a big man. I was going. The crab suddenly, somebody's going to catch me. Finally entered the ocean. Prabhupada said, what happened? No, Prabhupada couldn't catch. Why? You're such a big man. Prabhupada said, even though crab is small, crab took shelter of the infinite ocean, that unlimited ocean. Likewise, even though we are tiny, if we take shelter of Krishna, the unlimited, Krishna will do things. That is pure bhakti. As long as I think I am the doer, I am the controller, I am the maintainer, alright, continue. Krishna says. So, this is what I want to speak. Please forgive me if I have spoken anything wrong as your humble servant. I am grateful for your patient audience. Thank you very much. Any question or comment? Any question or comment? So somehow or other we need to develop that attraction. Only one point, actually I mentioned this in the temple. With all the impurities, envy, anger, greed, pride, if 5 devotees in ISKCON format, that's where I'm from, if 5 devotees decide, I want to practice pure bhakti, this temple will go accept. Only 5 devotees. With all the impurities in my heart, I want to practice pure bhakti. Means I want to hear. I was telling actually Chaitanya yesterday. ISP, they have a Bhagavatam class for 2.5 hours. Sunday feast. I went to India and he said, give me the class. I give the class. I said, how long? How should I speak? Probably you should know. Our class happens for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours? ISKCON format Sunday feast is 1.5 hours. These devotees are listening. Listening with intent to change. Even if you hear 1.5 hours, you will at least apply half an hour, whatever you heard. But I told him in Sunday just 45 minutes. It will be a Hindu club. No. Only 5 devotees. And with all the impurities in my heart, my goal is to please Radha Govinda. My goal is to please Lord Chaitanya. That the temple will go forward. I don't know, many more people may come. But there is a quality. We need quantity and quality both. With all the impurities, my Lord, this is great. The fellow, what is that? It's not ordinary bhakti, Vraj bhakti practiced by gopis. So, I don't have any qualification, but let me please give me strength, give me discrimination, so that I can practice bhakti. Thank you very much. Please give after me. Very grateful for your patient audience. Śrimad Bhāgavatam ki jai. Śrimad Bhāgavatam ki jai.
Yugala-kiśora.
Jai.